like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent. Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities. Like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
To choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
All right, fans, welcome to Beersford High School for this non-conference matchup between the visiting Del Rapids Quarriers and your home Beersford Watchdogs. We appreciate you joining us on watchdogs.liveticket.tv. For this matchup, this is the final regular season game for the Watchdogs, so this will be our matchup at home, the seniors' last opportunity potentially to play on our home floor. And as we look at the initial, kind of wrap-up of where the season or standings sit, this is likely that group of seniors' last home game here at Beersford High School. Let's start with the Quarriers. They do come into this matchup with a .600 winning percentage. They come in with a record of 18-9 on the season. They do come out of Region 3A, so the Watchdogs won't see them again unless it potentially things were to line up within the SODAC 16 round or a state tournament, but long ways before we get to that. So if you look within 3A, they are a deep squad there. You look at the top 5 teams, Sioux Falls Christian, Baltic, McCook Central Montrose, Del Rapids, and Garrettson, all with win percentages of 600, 700, 800 average of wins. So when you look up and down that region, very tough play. And even the 6th seed within that region is Madison, and they're 12-14, so they're just under 500. So really tough region there in 3A. But Del Rapids currently 18-9, and they are currently the 4th seed within Region 3A. So the current standings, if it finished the way it sits tonight, Del Rapids would host Garrettson in the first round of region play. Again, Garrettson 17-7 on the season. Let's flop over to Region 4A where the Watchdogs reside and play their region play. Currently the Watchdogs sit in the 5th seed. If play ended tonight, the way things set up, the Watchdogs next week will travel to Lenox for that first round of region play. But again, we need to get these final regular seasons done before those official pairings are done. But just how it originally set up, looking at the standings right now. So Watchdogs come in at 12-18. It's a 400 win percentage. And again, we talked about being not senior night here. We already took care of that a couple weeks ago. But this is the final home game for these seniors, and it's a long roster of seniors. I believe there's 12 or 13 of them on the roster. We, besides that, have a couple sophomores and one junior. So, again, it's going to be a huge turnover when this season is done, and head coach Rob Wilson looks to next year's squad. But, again, tonight is the opportunity for these seniors to have that final home game. I saw a lot of grandparents and parents coming through the doors. So, again, great opportunity to kind of try to go out big here at this last home game, as it looks like the Dogs will probably travel for region play. What to expect out of Del Rapids. We had Heath Nimke with Live Ticket on helping us do the Vermilion game the other night. And he did reference, he said, you've got Del's left. He said big hitters, be ready for that. And that is what I kind of watched during warm-ups, and the one that really caught my eye that flew through the sky and just pounded the ball was number 7, Madeline Henry, and I guess I went to circle her on the roster and realized she's an 8th grader. So that'll be the number we'll kind of watch for tonight. I know there's a couple other good hitters for the Quarriers as they warmed up, but the one that really stood out and could really fly from that outside hitting position and just hammer the ball was number 7, Madeline Henry, and again, she is an 8th grader, listed on the roster at 5 feet 10 inches tall. Watchdogs will do a lot of rotations, as we've seen all season. Again, you just got a number of senior players, senior leadership. They all kind of get a chance, or most of them get a chance to get into the game. So we'll anticipate our normal rotation of players there. So that's kind of the main wrap-up as we get ready to start this game. Again, you're listening to Jared Olson, business manager at the Beersford School. I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight. Helping me on the production side will be Renee James and Micah James. We'll be working on the production side. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll come back after starting lineups and after the anthem.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, you can be confident you're getting the best. You can buy in store or order what you need online for curbside pickup or delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace at participating stores.
Find Benjamin Moore paint and other great products at your locally owned Olson's Ace Hardware in Beersford.
Fiesta Foods in Beersford is a family-owned store that offers a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need, from the everyday essentials to specialty items from around the world. Find their weekly ad on their website. Fiesta Foods also has the best selection of cut meats in their deli department, fresh bakery, and fresh produce. And no matter the season or holiday, Fiesta Foods has it all right there in store. Open 7 days a week. Fiesta Foods is your one-stop store right in the hometown of Beersford.
All right, welcome back to Beersford High School. We just finished the anthem. They're going to be going with starting lineup shortly here. Starting lineups for the Watchdogs. Number 22, Megan DeLay. She's a junior. Also number 21, Eva Skop. She's played that outside hitter spot on the front right side. Number 14, Maddie Erickson, senior as well as Eva Skop. And Maddie's kind of been playing that front middle spot. Working off the left side typically is number 11, Savannah Beeson. She's a senior. Back row and one of our better servers, number 6, Larissa Tiedemann, and she's a senior. Working again a little bit everywhere, but off of kind of the back row. Nice job on the outside hitting spot on that left side is number 2, Ireland Fickbaum. And then libero for the Watchdogs tonight is number 0, Rachel Zanter, and she's a senior as well as Ireland Fickbaum. Starting lineup for the Quarriers, their libero is going to be number 11, Elena Wolf. She's an 8th grader. And the other starters here, I'm just missing one number quick. Yeah, it is number 10. So the other starters for the Quarriers will be number 1, Lexi Ingalls. She's a junior, listed at 5'6". Number 3, Clara Justice. She's a sophomore, listed at 5'9". Number 4, Lauren Cloth. She's a sophomore, listed at 6'1". The big hitter we referenced earlier a little bit in the pregame is number 7, Madeline Henry. She's an 8th grader, listed at 5'10". Number 8, Sophie Randall, a sophomore, listed at 5'11". Number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey, a junior, listed at 5'9". And then the libero we referenced, number 11, Elena Wolf. She's an 8th grader. So a pretty young squad as you go down the roster here for the Quarriers. 2 8th graders, 3 sophomores, and 2 juniors. So really young squad here for the Quarriers. And head coach Erica Fursall has got to be pretty excited about that, looking to return all of her starting roster for the next couple years here anyways. So they're done with announcements. The officials are taking their position, and we'll get action going here. Again, we reference the season matchups here. Watchdogs come in as the 5th seed within Region 4A. And if standings ended right now, their 12-18 record would have them traveling to face the 12-14 Lenox Orioles in the first round of region play, but that's all just preliminary. We need to wait and let the regular season play out and get the official standings here. Quarriers currently sit at the 4 seed with a very tough Region 3A schedule. currently their record of 18-9 would have them hosting Garrettson in the first round, all preliminary. Initial serve for the Watchdogs comes from number 6, Larissa Tiedemann. Quarriers get that dug out. Back row hit from number 7, Madeline Henry. So typically don't see that back row approach or setting up the back row hitter, but she's a special talent. We could see that in warm-ups. So her shot does send a little deep, so Watchdogs out with an early 1-0 lead. They're going to set it up for Henry again. She gets that one on the line is the call by the line judge. And that'll get the service brought over to the Quarrier side, and their first serve will come from Madeline Henry. If she can hit from the back row like that, no, excuse me, that is not Madeline Henry. Number 1, and the jersey just made it a little hard to see the 1 and the 7 difference. Great hit there by Savannah Beeson, working off that left side. A good confidence builder early for her to get that shot with a couple big blockers up there. Beeson will serve now for the Watchdogs. Just catches the net. Will even things up. We're going to get a couple substitutions. One substitution after that service. They're going to bring in the back row number 10, Autumn Namaga, and she's a senior for the Watchdogs. Serving for the Quarriers, that's number 10, Kylie Fiddleckley. Nice little finesse play there by Ireland Fickbaum. So great start for the Watchdogs. Ton of confidence there. Getting the power and now a little finesse to work. Into the front row, that's number 22, Megan DeLay. Quick swap with the libero, and serving for the Watchdogs is number 14, Maddie Erickson, a senior. One is going to sail just a little deep. Maddie will rotate back out with the libero coming in, so Zanter back into the game. Serving for the Quarriers is number 4, Lauren Cloth. She's a sophomore, listed at 6'1". Delay working off the right side. Good block there. I'll catch the number here in a second. That block was by Sophie Randall. Quarriers going to get something going. They're going to the big hitter. She sends that well up into the Beersford student section. So no surprise there. The Quarriers going to set this thing up on the left side of Madeline Henry. And the ball finally does come back out of the student section. So that thing went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows after it smacked off the floor. Nice dig there by Zanter. She was recognized last week for her 1,000th dig of her career. So great job there by Zanter digging another one out. Watchdogs do push that up the line. We referenced that the last few matches that we've watched here. Ability to kind of see the line in the creases. Push that one up the out-of-bounds line, and the Quarriers were only able to kind of get a swinging arm on it and just couldn't quite control it. In for the Watchdogs and serving right now is number 25, Addie Will. She's a senior. Sweet play there by the senior, number 10, Autumn Namaga. She went to dig that one out and saw the back corner. All the Quarriers had kind of collapsed. She just bumped it and sent it to that far back corner, and they couldn't get to it. So Watchdogs out to a nice 5-4 lead here. Another dig by Zanter. Feeds that one over to Fickbaum. Does get blocked and come back onto the Watchdogs side. Close to being out of bounds, but it does fall in. So that'll tie things up. Quarriers 5, Watchdogs 5. Substitution over on the Quarrier side into the game is Carly Ingalls. She's a freshman, listed at 5'8", number 15. Going to give it to DeLay. Sends it just a little long. Quarriers take a lead here, 6-5. Nice jump serve there for the Quarriers, number 8, Sophie Randall. That dig does get caught up in the net, but way to bring it back out there. I believe that was Wills. Dug it out of the net after it kind of got set or brought past just a little deep. Watchdogs had to send a free ball over, and unfortunately just couldn't control it when it came back to their side. So Quarriers up 7-5 early in the first set here. Back set there from Wills, gives it to Fickbaum. Nice dig by number 8, Sophie Randall. Quarriers with another back row hitter set, so not afraid to play a little backcourt ball here, and I kind of like that approach. Let your hitters hit. And that time they, again, Sophie Randall's a server. She was playing the back row, and Libero kind of passed it to her in the back row, and she put that one home and then follows it up with an ace. So head coach Rob Wilson on this 4-0 run here from the Quarriers, he's going to call a quick timeout. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more volleyball action.
Customer service is more than just a word. It's what Jensen Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance does every day.
We have more companies than most agencies in town. We're able to find a competitive market for each family. We're able to farm that out, quote it with each of our carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance, of course, and see where it best fits.
In Sioux Falls, Beersford, and Elk Point, go to jensenagencyonline.com to find out more. Jensen Insurance Agency, building relationships since 1944.
All right, fans, welcome back to the action. You're listening to Jared Olson on the play-by-play tonight. Helping with the production, we've got Micah James, a student here at Beersford Middle School, is on the production tonight. He's running the computer, and helping out is Renee James, technology coordinator for the district. So let's see here. Head coach Rob Wilson calls the timeout, gets exactly what he's looking for, a side out, an opportunity to get service back on their side of the floor, and in comes number 12, Michaela Rolke. She digs that one out. They're going to send it over to Beeson. She's going to push it to the far corner, but the Quarriers respond. Another back row hit. Can't quite get that one over the net, but good attempt there by number 8, Sophie Randall, the sophomore. Just what the Watchdogs needed. Stop the bleeding there, get a point, and try to get a little something, a little rally of a couple points going here and keep this thing within 1 or 2 points. Back set. A lot of spin on that one. That didn't have as much power. Had a lot of spin on it. Just kind of sent it down the line. That was Madeline Henry. And she'll now go back to the service line. Big jump serve. Sends it about 5 feet deep. We'll watch for that a little later if she kind of gets that refined, and we see a big jump serve out of the back of the end line here from her. Serving for the Watchdogs, Rachel Zanter. Pass just gets away from the Quarrier, and that will be a point for the Watchdogs. So nice serve there by Zanter. Put a little spin on it, just a little more than the Quarriers could handle right there. Beersford 9, Quarriers 10 here in the first set. Big back row hit, sails a little deep. Serving for the Watchdogs is still Zanter, so a nice little 3-0 run here for the Watchdogs. Exactly what they needed coming out of that timeout. Nice little block there. That was Maddie Erickson. Quarriers send another one deep, so big power out of the Quarriers. Just sent in a little deep at this point. Watchdogs back ahead now, 11-10. Hit by Haley Steen does swing just a little wide, so Quarriers will tie it up here 11-11. And serving is their libero, number 11, Elena Wolf. Good block there. That was Beeson taking the hit from Lauren Cloth. Little finesse hit there by number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey. Quarriers back up here by 1, 12-11 over the Watchdogs. Good matchup here in the first set. I think all what we could expect. This is pretty good action from a team, when you look at winning percentages, has got a lot more wins than the Watchdogs have, but so far they're matching up pretty well. Another back row hit out of the Quarriers. They took a little bit off of that one, so. Another back rower. Dug by Rolke, just got caught up in the ceiling, and the Watchdogs weren't able to respond. So Quarriers back up by 2, 13-11 now. Nice hit there from Haley Steen, number 33, the Watchdog senior. Gets the rotation the Watchdogs needed here. Going to bring in number 21, Eva Skop, and also number 6, Larissa Tiedemann. Hey, ace there from the Watchdog server, number 6, Larissa Tiedemann. So Watchdogs now back up by 1. Tough play off the roof there for the Quarriers. They're going to look to just get this one over, and they do. So Watchdogs get a chance, get a little offense going. Maddie Erickson with the hit, blocked by number 4, Lauren Cloth, and then dug off of her hand by number 11, Elena Wolf. So great play by both sides here. We're getting some great action. Oh, another great save by Cloth. Another save by Rolke and Beeson. And then they give it to the hammer. That was number 4, Lauren Cloth. Just set it right up over the net, and she pounded that one straight down. So good volley back and forth. Just unfortunate one side had to lose out on that one, but Quarriers with a great play against the net. Serving for the Quarriers now is Lexi Ingalls, junior, listed at 5'6". Quarriers up by 1, 15-14. Serve falls a little short against the net, so ties things up 15-15. Watchdogs with a substitution on the rotation. In on that left side will be Ireland Fickbaum, and serving will be Autumn Namaga. Quarriers dig that one out, goes right up over the middle of the net, and the Quarriers going up against the Watchdogs right at the net, just a little too much power, and force that down on the Watchdog side. I believe it was a combo. I believe the main one there was number 4, Lauren Cloth. Nice serve. That one really dropped. I'll get you a number here. I believe it was number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey. Big block by Maddie Erickson. Great play to kind of save that one for the Watchdogs. Back row hit. Going to sail deep. So Watchdogs tie this thing up 16-16. Serving for the Watchdogs will be number 14, Maddie Erickson. Another back row hit. This time it was number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey. Serving for the Quarriers will be number 4, Lauren Cloth. Madeline Henry goes for the kill there. Can't quite get it over the white stripe of the net and does fall down on the Quarrier side. So Watchdogs tie this thing up 17-17. Into the game on the Watchdogs side on the front there. That is number 33, Haley Steen. And serving and also just subbing in is number 25, Addie Wills. Serve it to, or set it up to Fickbaum. Could get called for a fourth hit there. That one from Fickbaum didn't clear the net or get a block, and that was 4 touches for the Watchdogs. Subbing in for the Quarriers in the front row is number 15, Carly Ingalls, the freshman, listed at 5'8". Delay in the middle. Yeah, that was good. Nice play there by number 22, Megan DeLay. She's a junior. 18-18. The Watchdog serve. In comes Michaela Rolke and also Savannah Beeson. Rolke will be serving. Beeson working in that front left spot. Middle block by Delay. Shot goes a little wide for the Quarriers. That is out of bounds. So Watchdogs with a 19-18 lead here in the first. Back set to number 7, Henry. Oh, and they got confused. Henry was working that left side, and they back set her off the right side as everybody was trying to get back into their positions. Boy, I missed what happened. Head coach Rob Wilson's not happy with the up official here. I just totally missed what the call was. Nice play by the Watchdogs again as the Quarriers were scrambling to get back into their spots or positions. The Watchdogs found an opening. And that call is huge at a point where it's 19-18. Watchdogs are looking to go 20-18, and then the Quarriers pick up a point on that flip and then pick up another one off of this serve. So Quarriers with a 20-19 lead. Watchdogs are going to have to dig in here early in this first one. Not let an opportunity slip away from them here early in this first set. Big back set over to number 10 on that back set. Fiddlekey. Watchdogs going to give it to Beeson. Blocked by number 3, Clara Justice. Blocked again by Justice. 4 hits called against the Watchdogs. Head coach Rob Wilson's going to take a timeout. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
This is
Welcome back. More action here at Beersford High School. Listening to Jared Olson on the play-by-play broadcast here on watchdogs.liveticket.tv. Huge serve there for Madeline Henry right out of the timeout. We talked about her earlier. Her first serve went a little deep. Great play, yes. Who was it that sent that back into the corner? It might have been DeLay. I just wasn't paying great attention. I was just talking about number 7, Madeline Henry, and her serve right out of that timeout. Great action on that ball. Just cleared the net and dropped. But another counter attack there by the Watchdogs, sent it into the back corner. Middle hit here. It's tipped. That one's going to fly deep and quickly back into Quarrier control here. Double substitution, so ultimately who ended up coming in there was number 4, Lauren Cloth. And serving is the libero, and I believe that was number 11, Elena Wolf. Quarriers up 23-20 over the Watchdogs. Quarriers' hit attempt that time was by number 15, Carly Ingalls. She sends it a little deep out the back, and Watchdogs now trail 23-21, so down by 2. Substitution here, bringing in one of their better servers, number 6, Larissa Tiedemann, and into the front row also number 21, Eva Skop. So hopefully Tiedemann can get a little roll going here for the Watchdogs. Watchdogs got called against the net on that one. Unfortunate, it just wasn't really anything happening. It's just an inadvertent contact there, I believe. So Quarriers here game point, 24-21 in this first set, and serving is number 1, Lexi Ingalls. Feed it to Maddie Erickson, and she gets a partial block, but it's more than the Quarriers can handle. So Watchdogs are still alive here in this opening set. Ireland Fickbaum will sub in on the front left side, and serving for the Watchdogs and subbing in is number 10, Autumn Namiga. Namiga has the ability to get a little string of 2 or 3 going here for the Watchdogs and try to push this thing on a little further as they're down 2, 22-24. Quarriers hit, flies deep. Hitters asking for a tip call, but it was not seen. I didn't see a tip, and the line judge right in front of me, he shook his head as well, and he had a pretty good look at it that nothing there. It just sailed a little deep. So Quarriers will pick up the first set here, 25-23 on an unforced error on the Watchdogs serve. We'll take a little short break here with a couple commercials. We'll be back for more volleyball action.
what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, you can be confident you're getting the best. You can buy in store or order what you need online for curbside pickup or delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace at participating stores.
Find Benjamin Moore paint and other great products at your locally owned Olson's Ace Hardware in Beersford.
Fiesta Foods in Beersford is a family-owned store that offers a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need. From the everyday essentials to specialty items from around the world. Find their weekly ad on their website. Fiesta Foods also has the best selection of cut meats in their deli department, fresh bakery, and fresh produce. And no matter the season or holiday, Fiesta Foods has it all right there in store. Open 7 days a week. Fiesta Foods is your one-stop store right in the hometown of Beersford.
Welcome back to Beersford High School. Second set action here between the visiting Del Rapids Quarriers at a Region 3A and your home Beersford Watchdogs at a Region 4A. So big thing we start talking about kind of region placement, because now as we wrap up the regular season, we start looking ahead to that seeding within the region, because that is going to determine whether you host a first round region match, whether you travel, and who you get paired up against. So you know, the whole season goes into that, but we really start thinking about it now as we kind of get to the end of the season. And tonight is that final home regular season game for so many of our Watchdogs on the roster tonight. There are a ton of seniors on this squad, and this will most likely be the last time they play volleyball here in Beersford High School. So Quarriers jump out to an early victory here. They get the first set, 25-23. Great battle back and forth. Just kind of that stretch right around 18, 19, 20 points. Quarriers just took that 2 to 3 point lead, and the Watchdogs just couldn't quite make that back up. Came at a crucial point with a tough call, and again, I don't know what the call was. I missed it. Just Coach Wilson's reaction to it, and that is part of the game. Is how it's called is seen as how the officials call it, and Coach Wilson saw it just a little different than the up official. But that's just how the game goes, and you got to battle back from the adversity. I think that's probably what I hope at least he was probably talking about was, you know, we've got to keep the momentum, the energy high. Now coming into this second set, we drop a tough one, 25-23. We got to jump out and get something rolling here in the first one, and early on the Watchdogs are doing that. Watchdogs currently lead 3-2 here in this second set. Serving for the Watchdogs is number 25, Addie Wills. That's twice off the right side. Number 7, Madeline Henry. She's a huge hitter, and they get her off that right side. She kind of gets a little layup, kind of, you know, that 2-3 step move going. And she just puts a ton of spin on the ball and sends it, I'll call it east to west, down the net line, where typically off that left side when she's hit, she's bringing the power. Back row shot, that was number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey. This Del Rapids group is fun to watch. We just don't see back row hitting like this in the high school volleyball that I've been watching recently. So, again, to see hitters hit from all over the floor, it's really been fun. Great serve there by, get the number here, great serve there by number 8. Sophie Randall sent it right down the line in the back corner, so great placement on a serve. Watchdog was there and thought for sure it was going to drift out. But the line judge looking right down the line, and I've got a pretty good view of that line as well. And that ball landed right on the line, so great placement. Also in the game is number 4 for the Watchdogs, Brenna Dan. She's working on the right side now. Couple substitutions here for the Watchdogs. In will come number 11, Savannah Beeson. front row, typically off that left side, and number 12, Michaela Rolke, and she'll be serving for the Watchdogs. Quarriers lead 5-4 here in the second set. Good block, Savannah Beeson. Can't quite get the second attempt, so that was Madeline Henry with the first hit, blocked by Beeson. Kind of went flying up to the ceiling, came straight back down. Henry got a second shot at it, and Beeson couldn't quite handle that one. So Henry will be serving now. Just one of those dead balls that kind of drifts over, no spin on it, and it just falls off the edge of the table and landed right in the middle of the floor as the Watchdogs were kind of left with a little cement on their feet trying to react to that thing as it drops. So just like that, Quarriers up to a 7-4 lead. Dogs are going to need a little side out here. Henry brought the heat on that serve. Good attempt there by number 22. Megan DeLay just couldn't quite get it over the net. Quarriers are up 8-4. Going to need a side out pretty quick here. Henry helps the Watchdogs out, sends that serve a little deep, gets the Dogs back within 3, but more importantly, forces a rotation on the Quarrier side and gets service back in the Dogs' hands. Big middle hit, blocked by Erickson. Gets fed over to Beeson. Quarriers with a quick tip, but it is dug out. Watchdogs are going to send it to the far corner. Back row flies wide. Watchdogs back within 2 now. Nice hit there off the right side. I believe that was number 3, Clara Justice. Quarriers lead by 3, 9-6 here in the second set. Camera angle you're looking at, you can see the Beersford student section. A good group of them showing up tonight. We're in blaze orange vests with reflectors and what looks like some hard hats. So I believe we're maybe power linesmen or construction workers. Looks like maybe Robert Watkins carrying the full gear. I think he's got a tool belt and the whole thing. I mean, he's really looking the part of a power linesman. I think we could put him out at the football field and set him up one of the light poles. He's looking the part over there. That attack by the Quarriers does fly a little wide, so Watchdogs get out of that one. Trailing 7-10 here in the second. Tiedemann will be serving here for the Watchdogs. Quarriers hit that one into the net, and Watchdogs will take that gift as they trailed by 3, now by 2, looking to make a little rally here midway through this second set. Pass from the Watchdogs went just a little wide, so they had to kind of regroup themselves and send the ball over. Nice little tip play. She brought big hit after big hit, and that time number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey, brought a little finesse and sent it right over the blocker's hands and found open space. So Quarriers up 11-8. Serving now is number 1, Lexi Ingalls. Blocked there by number 4, Lauren Cloth. Going to get a number here. Great save there on that last diving play by Madeline Henry. Kept that alive, and now they set it to her in the back row, and she finds the net. But she's the one that kept that thing going. Couldn't finish it off, but nice play there by Henry to dig that out and keep that thing alive for a little while. A couple substitutions here for the Watchdogs. Ireland Fickbaum and Autumn Namaga. Quarriers ahead 11-9. They picked up the first set 25-23. Serving now for the Quarriers, number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey. She's a junior. Nice serve. Errant pass just got away from Namaga and hit the net, so that will be out of bounds on the Watchdogs. So Quarriers out to a 4-point lead here, 13-9. Now one of those probably crucial points of this set where they're going to need something to happen and get the ball back on the Watchdogs side. Big block. Number 8, Sophie Randall. Stuck her hand up, kind of pointed down, and head coach Rob Wilson's going to take a quick timeout. Quarriers lead 14-9. We'll be back with more volleyball action.
Customer service is more than just a word. It's what Jensen Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance does every day.
We have more companies than most agencies in town. We're able to find a competitive market for each family. We're able to farm that out, quote it with each of our carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance, of course, and see where it best fits.
In Sioux Falls, Beersford, and Elk Point, go to JensenAgencyOnline.com to find out more. Jensen Insurance Agency, building relationships since 1944.
All right, welcome back to Beersford High School. We talked about this being that last regular season game, last home game for these Watchdog seniors. Looking at the standings, at least within Region 4A as they currently sit, I don't believe the Watchdogs can catch up to Lennox. If things stay as they currently are within 4A, again, assuming everything stayed the same, Beersford would travel to Lennox next week, but we'll wait for the official pairings to get put out by the South Dakota High School Activity Association before we declare that is what's going to happen. But just looking currently now, it looks like the Watchdogs would travel up I-29 and play the Lennox Orioles, who have a record of 12-14 going into tonight. Quarriers pick up another one out of that timeout call, but that one does go into the net off the serve. So we'll get a little rotation and some fresh faces on the Watchdog side. They're currently trailing 10-15 here in the second after dropping the first one 25-23 to the Quarriers. Serving for the Watchdogs, number 14, Maddie Erickson. Two in a row there from Madeline Henry. Just haven't found their mark. The first one went into the net, and this one sailed a little wide over into the student section. So Watchdogs will be able to take advantage of those shots just not landing for Henry right now. She's got a couple big ones early, and these last couple just haven't. No problem for the Quarriers. They're just going to switch gears and pass it over to number 4, Lauren Cloth. She's a sophomore, listed at 6 foot 1 inches tall, and she took care of that from the middle position, and she's going to serve now for the Quarriers. Quarriers do get a block up against the net there. I believe that was number 8, Sophie Randall. She's a sophomore, listed at 5'11". Quarriers out to a 5-point lead now, 17-12, and Cloth picks up an ace, so that stretches the lead to 6. And this one starts to kind of feel like it's getting away from the Dogs here, and head coach Rob Wilson claps his hands, tells the girls, let's go, let's bring this thing back here. And close serve does sail a little deep, so Watchdogs will bring it back to 5 and get a couple of fresh substitutions here. In will be Ireland Fickbaum and also number 4, Brenna Dan. Listen to Jared Olson on the play-by-play. Helping on the production side tonight is 6th grader Micah James. He's running the computer and bringing us back and forth from commercials. Substitution here for the Quarriers, number 15, Carly Ingalls. She's a freshman, listed at 5'8", now serving for the Quarriers is nice hit there from Delay. It was blocked by the Quarriers. I didn't catch a number there, but nice block. Good hit there for the Quarriers, landed right on the back line, and Coach Wilson's going to take another timeout. Quarriers 20, Dogs 13 here in the second set. We'll be back after.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
All right, welcome back to watchdogs.liveticket.tv. We appreciate you joining us tonight here in Beersford. Again, those that have been tuning in, great play there. That was Ireland Fickbaum, I believe, that slid that one in, so great play. But those have been joining us recently. Again, we made the switch. We still have the NFHS or Pixelot cameras going, but it was the time to kind of make the move to something different and utilize the YouTube platform and the support and software and technology from Live Ticket to make that production happen, and taking a lot of work on a number of people's parts, but we do appreciate the opportunity to bring you just a little bit better quality image and a little better camera action. Tonight we're using a fixed camera off of the east wall here within the gym, but the thing with Live Ticket is, or probably one of the biggest advantages, is that you as fans get to watch for free, so no cost to jump on and catch this Watchdog action here at home, this varsity games. No cost to you, no subscription needed, and that's all part of the sponsors. So again, as you're watching these commercials, if you hop or see any of these local businesses around town, just simply thank them for being a part of Live Ticket, Watchdogs on Live Ticket. Their corporate sponsorship and those commercials is really what makes this possible. That ad revenue is split between Live Ticket and the Beersford School District, so a portion of all those ads does come back to the district. And on the production side and the play-by-play calling here, it's just a lot of volunteer work, so we appreciate everybody running cameras, working the computer, and being part of making this thing happen and get started here at Beersford High School. So nice play there from Brenna Dan, gets a hit to fall. Watchdogs are down by 6 here, so a little bit of a comeback, but a lot of work to do now. Score 22-16, Quarriers lead here in the second. More big action coming up this week, so last home regular season game, most likely last home game for these ladies. But on Thursday night, Watchdogs will play in the first round of the 11A football playoffs. They come in the number 3 seed. Got to recognize Savannah Beeson. What hustle. Great dive there to get that and get back into play. Scott with a nice play down in front. Henry and the Quarriers save this thing back on the other side. Scott with another one. Tip there by number 4, Lauren Cloth, and unfortunately it fell, but great hustle. Beeson, Henry, bodies flying all over the place. Great action there. And Quarriers now lead by 5, 22-17, but kind of back to the action coming up here on Thursday. The Watchdogs, with their move to 11A, are coming in the 3-seeded football team in 11A. They will host the 6-seeded Canton Seahawks, so big rivalry just down the road within Lincoln County. So the Seahawks from Canton will be traveling to Beersford on Thursday. That is a 7 o'clock Central Time kickoff here at Cortland Carnes Stadium. Winner will advance on to the next round of the playoffs, and the loser will be done. Huge game to start the year, so it's hard to believe that was essentially 9 weeks ago, 2 months ago, that we played Canton, opening game of the season in Canton. Beersford scored on a kind of a little trick hook and ladder play. Canton scored on a blocked punt. But otherwise, most of the action happened within the middle of the field, so the game ended up ending 7-6, and Watchdogs pick up the victory. So I think a lot of excitement within all of 11A. There's just a lot of close competition. And nice play there by Fickbaum. Get another pass into that deep corner right in front of the line judge. Now also the Watchdogs kind of crawling back within 4, and Beeson is serving. Good hit there off the left side, number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey. And Fiddlekey will serve. Quick substitution on the Watchdog side. Into that back row will be number 10, Autumn Namaga. Game point here for the Quarriers in this second set. They lead 24-19. Good hustle there by the libero, number 11, Elena Wolf, to keep that thing alive. Big block by Erickson, tips it back up, keeps it alive. Unforced error, and the Quarriers will pick up the second one, 25-19. So the first one was 23-25. This one was 25-19. So Quarriers picked up the first two here. We'll have a little break in the action. We'll come back for the third set and see if we can push this thing into 4 or 5 here as the Watchdogs look to wrap up their regular season.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
All right, welcome back here. Set 3 at Beersford High School between the visiting Del Rapids Quarriers and the home Beersford Watchdogs. Big hit there right out of that opening play. Number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey for the Quarriers. Gets them out to a quick 1-0 lead. They picked up the first set 25-23. That was really a nice battle back and forth that first set. Nice block there, Maddie Erickson. Again, kind of about that 19, 20-point range. Another nice block by Erickson up front. She tried to save that one, couldn't quite do it. But that first one just slipped away from the Watchdogs. The second one, Quarriers had a little bit more control down the end. We're up by about 6 at 1.7. Watchdogs bring it back into with about 3, I think it was, maybe 4, but ultimately fall 25-19. Now we're into the third set. That one you don't want to leave up in front of the middle of the net for Sophie Randall. So the sophomore listed at 5 feet 11 inches tall. Number 8, Sophie Randall, put that one away. Quarriers out to a quick 3-0 lead. Talk about the Quarriers. They play within Region 3A. They're part of the DAC 12 conference, but they do play Region 3A. So Sioux Falls Christian, Baltic, McCook Central Montrose, obviously Del Rapids, Garrettson, Madison, Tri-Valley, and West Central. Those 8 teams make up Region 3A. And when you look at Region 3A, 2 teams will advance out of that region, and this is going to be another one of those unfortunate deals where there's 5 teams with records of 700, 666, 667, 720, 783, 844. 2 of those teams will advance on to the SODAC 16. And there are going to be 2 or 3 pretty good teams that are unfortunately going to get bounced out here throughout region play. So if you're looking to catch some pretty good volleyball action, you'd like to just generally watch volleyball, keep an eye on that bracket at a 3A. Those are games you may want to travel and catch or log on if they do have live ticket at their school. Log on and watch for free. There's going to be some great volleyball coming out of Region 3A. Nice finesse play there was number 4, Lauren Cloth. Dogs were there, just couldn't quite get more than a fingertip on it. Just kind of rolled over the top. So Quarriers out to a 5-1 lead. 4A is no slouch for volleyball either. I mean, it's a very tough region. Some good squads. Number 1 ranked out of there is Dakota Valley. They have a win percentage of 767. Another good squad with a little better win record is number 2, Canton. They have a record of 20-4 and an 8.33 win percentage. And then the Huskies bring up third slot, record of 21-8, and they've win percentage of 724. So, just looking at records and win percentages, 3 really good squads at a Region 4A as well. 2 of those will advance, and one of those teams, again, assuming no major upsets, one of those teams is not going to make the SODAC 16. Watchdogs kind of catch up a little bit here. Dogs 3, Quarriers 5. Serving is Maddie Erickson. Great dig. Big hit there by Henry. Double hit for the for the Watchdogs off of that set. But what a dig from the big hit from Henry, and that was number 10, Autumn Namaga. She was right down on the floor, kind of split out, got her hands down. Huge thud and dug that thing out. Unfortunately, the Watchdogs couldn't do anything with it, but it was a great play. Blocked there by number 8, Sophie Randall, and she's not going to have any of that finesse stuff coming over her way. And she puts it back down on the Watchdog side. So quick 4-point lead here for the Quarriers. And serving is number 4, Lauren Cloth, the sophomore. Back set to Steen. Flies just a little deep. Rob Wilson will take a timeout. We'll go to another quick commercial break.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, you can be confident you're getting the best. You can buy in store or order what you need online for curbside pickup or delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace at participating stores.
Find Benjamin Moore paint and other great products at your locally owned Olson's Ace Hardware in Beersford.
All right, welcome back to the action. Again, you're able to watch this broadcast free on Live Ticket. Our version of it is watchdogs.liveticket.tv. If you are out there and you just haven't been approached yet, you're looking to do a little advertisement, great opportunity to just kind of put your business out there. Maybe you've got a special going on. Maybe you're recruiting welders, whatever it may be. If you're looking to get involved in the broadcast for your business, feel free to reach out to Heath Nimke. His information is on one of the ads that you see pop up, or on our main landing page. You can see his contact info. He is the one that's kind of out selling ads for Live Ticket and doing that on behalf of the district as well. So Heath would be the person you want to talk to. Nice play there by Fickbaum. Gets that thing to fall in. Tips into the open side. So nice play there by Ireland Fickbaum. Heath will also be in town Thursday night. Big playoff game. He's going to come join me in the booth and do the call, the play-by-play call for that 11A first-round football matchup as the Canton Seahawks travel into Cortland Carnes Stadium to take on the number 3 seeded Beersford Watchdogs. Quarriers 8, Dogs 4 here in this third set. Quarriers currently lead 2-0. They picked up the first set 25-23, and the second one 25-19. Watchdogs get a call in their favor, and Ireland Fickbaum will be serving for the Dogs. Nice dig by Fickbaum. Block and put back by number 10. Sophie Randall's a little too much for the delay to handle. Big smiles at the delay. She tried to block it. Randall's more than she could handle. And as it came down, I think it caught her elbow, her shoulder, and then her hands. About a 3 or 4 hitter there, but she had a good laugh about it, just giving it everything she could. Just didn't fall her way, but good sport about it. Quarriers up 10-5 here. Nice play. I kind of looked what the Watchdogs were trying to set up there. We haven't seen a lot of that kind of running hit approach where you're kind of looping around behind the setter. And Watchdogs looked like they had something set up. Their delay was starting to loop around like she was going to come off of that running motion and get a running hit. Just didn't quite time out. She had to kind of catch herself, and the dog sent it over. But that's what looked like was getting set up. But kind of fun to see if they could have gotten that play going. But saw a lot of that motion out of Vermilion the other night. Again, kind of that running start makes the defense move. So if you kind of know that you're kind of blocking right in front of somebody, but if they start kind of getting a running move down the line in east and west, and you've got to kind of slide as a blocker. Big hit there, Madeline Henry. She doesn't miss, coming off the right side this time and sends it down onto the floor, and she will serve now for the Quarriers. Quarriers 11, Beersford 7, into the third set. Quarriers with a 2-0 lead. Beeson, good swing at it. Delay, quick tip. Good play. Nice job by Delay. Just sends it right back. It was right in front of her at the net. Just a quick push back. Quarriers couldn't quite handle it. So Dogs back within 3 now. So a little life here in this third set from the Watchdogs, and serving is number 22, Megan Delay. Coming in for the Quarriers is number 4, Lauren Cloth. Taking a quick break here is number 3, Clara Justice. And now serving is number 11, Elena Wolf, the 8th grader. It's Dan with the hit, dug out by number 7, Henry. Nice play there by Rolke. She dug it out, got the thing up in the air, exactly what she needed to do. Unfortunately, it caught one of those big I-beams and just kind of dropped a little quick as the dogs were trying to react to its movement. Good block by Dan. Unfortunately, it just lands on that side, but way to get a set of hands up on it. Quarriers lead 14-8. Watchdogs were trying to react to that one. It did fall just short over the net. Did get it bounced over, but did just slide underneath the net, and going to get a call against them for that. So Quarriers still with service. They're up 15-8. Nice block by Beeson. Hit by Beeson off of the hands of number 4, Lauren Cloth, but nice swing and delivery there from number 11, Savannah Beeson, the senior, listed at 5'4". And we've talked about her this season, probably one of the shorter players that's going to come play up against the net, but she kind of gets after almost every one of those and just keeps swinging them, and I really like that about her game. Ace there for the Watchdogs. That was number 6, Larissa Tiedemann. Quarriers 15, Watchdogs 10 here in the third. Got to add a rotation call here against the Quarriers. Down official is explaining the error misdeed to head coach Erica Fursdahl. She's now talking to a couple of her front row players, and they're talking about some of those logistics. The players kind of nod like, yep, we know what we did wrong there. Another big hit up front from Lauren Cloth. Substitution in for the Quarriers. Number 1, Lexi Ingalls, the junior, comes in. She's listed at 5'6", will be serving now for the Quarriers. Good hit by Maddie Erickson. Nice block as well by Lauren Cloth. Nice tip there by Erickson to redirect it. Quickly set, short little low set back to Lauren Cloth, and she delivers for the Quarriers, and they're up by 6 now, 17-11. Assistant coach Scott Klungseth up, giving the girls a signal of some kind here defensively, or what he wants them to set up on the offensive side. Don't think they got that set up, but maybe this will be the time they get that play called. Big run around, another one of those kind of plays we talked about. Like to see little movement by the offense and a big run around the setter and get that running move and a little more height and power on that ball. Pass from the Watchdogs, drifted a little deep into the net and making them pay for it. It's number 8, Sophie Randall, the sophomore. Head coach Rob Wilson is going to take another timeout. Quarriers lead 19-11 here in this third set. We'll be back. All right, after tonight, we will wrap up that regular season play, so we will be into playoffs, region play at this point now. The old days of the districts are gone, so we'll be doing some region play here. Be watching the South Dakota High School Activity Association website. If you click on the sport of volleyball and then click on standings. If you're Watchdog fans, you're going to want to look at the bracket or standings within Region 4A. That's kind of that south region here on the southeast corner. And if you're a Quarriers fan, when you click on volleyball, brackets, or standings, either one of those, you're going to be clicking the drop-down Class A and looking for Region 3A. So Quarriers, you're looking at Region 3A. Watchdogs, you're looking at Region 4A. They'll do region play, and then the top 2 out of each region will advance to the SODAC 16. And 8 regions, 2 out of each region will get you 16 teams. Winner of those SODAC 16 teams will advance on to the state tournament, and the losers of those SODAC 16 games will be done. So they'll kind of get a field of 16 statewide. They resort them 1 through 16. That's the round you could potentially see a little more travel, but the winners advance on to the state tournament at that point. Quarriers shot runs a little deep. They lead 19-14 here in the third. Quarriers pick up the first one 25-23, second one 25-19, and now in the third it's 19-14. I say that looked like a lift. It really looked like she palmed it and kind of threw it down, and certainly was not a hit. So good call by the up official there. Good block by Maddie Erickson, and then even better yet, Ireland Fickbaum right there digging it out of her hip and pushing it across the floor. Another block by Erickson. Back row hit. Number 7, Madeline Henry. Great shot from the back row. All right, volleyball. Let's see here, looking on my calendar anyways. It looks like November 17th, 18th, and 19th. And it looks like they are at the Denny in Sioux Falls. So if you're looking for state volleyball action, I see it as November 17th, 18th, and 19th. And I see it at the Denny Premier Center in Sioux Falls. Quarriers lead third set 21-15. Serving is number 10, Kylie Fiddlekey. Watchdogs are going to substitute in number 22, Megan DeLay. She's a junior. Most of the players you saw on the Watchdog side are seniors, so we've referenced this will be their last home game. They're going to play here at Beersford High School in volleyball. Juniors that we did see playing for the Watchdogs will be returning number 22, Megan DeLay. That's the only underclassmen I think we've seen tonight. It's been a lot of senior action for the Watchdogs. Again, when you've got that many of them, that's what you're going to see. And they've been battled here. It's just going to fall up a little short, it appears. Quarriers out 22-17. Watchdogs really hung tough with a really good Del Rapids squad, and they are a young squad. So if you're looking ahead to the next 2 or 3 years, Quarriers have got some players, and they've got some depth on the bench. They're playing some 8th graders, a couple sophomores, a couple juniors. So they've got some things kind of rolling here in Del Rapids that should probably carry on for a few years. Quarriers 22, Watchdogs 18. No Krause cam tonight. I have not seen Roger around the facility tonight. This game was listed a couple different ways, so early on I think on a print schedule it got printed incorrectly as an away game versus a home game, and that was correct on the website. I think it was wrong in some print form. So maybe Raj thought it was an away game, but nonetheless, no Krause came tonight. I'm sure we'll see him Thursday night at the Watchdog playoff game. Game point here for the Quarriers in this third set, 24-18. Serving is number 8, Sophie Randall. And another ace for Randall. Quarriers going to wrap this thing up. So that is it for tonight. 25-18 here in the third set. The second was 25-19, and the first set 25-23. I want to thank Micah James, a 6th grader here at Beersford Middle School, on the production tonight, helping me get you in and out to commercials and back to the action. And also helping out is Mrs. Renee James on the production side, getting all the technology set up. Be watching the website, South Dakota High School Activity Association.com. Again, you're looking Watchdog fans either in the volleyball region 4A, brackets, or standings. And that'll kind of tell you where we're going to go next week. We should be traveling, and we'll let you know on that website where we're going to be traveling to. But on behalf of Jared Olson, business manager at the Beersford School, bringing the play-by-play, we thank you for joining us on watchdogs.liveticket.tv. Watchdog fans, we'll see you back in action here at this channel on Thursday night for a home football playoff game. But until then,